Remember, folks, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. Don't take me seriously. Hello, Booms. What's going on? It's good to see you. Welcome back. And this is going to be a different kind of reaction today, I think. But this is sent in by Craig, who is one of the people on my new podcast slash YouTube channel. It's called Good Critic, Bad Critic, if you want to check it out. There's a link in the description below this video, and there's a link on the main channel page if you want to check it out. We've been having fun. We got about a month of reviews in. We usually do one a week and then put together little short videos of what we're talking about and stuff like that if you want to check it out. But Craig has sent this in, and he writes, "Gonna see if Chad agrees with me. I really want King Boomer to watch Derren Brown." That was me. That was my Discord, sorry. Get this out of here. I really want King Boomer to watch Derren Brown, and this is a great sample to see if he thinks he will like it. Give a reaction if you want to see King Boomer react to this genius. He's a genius, okay. So apparently he's going to hypnotize Simon Pegg here. I haven't watched many videos like this, and I'd never heard of Derren Brown before this. But he's got a YouTube channel with 724,000 subs, so he must be pretty popular. So I'll leave a link for his channel if you want to check it out on your own. But let's check this out. I'm curious to see what this is all about. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And here we go. Let's check it out.
Imagine if instead of trying to work out what your complicated friends want for their birthdays, you could just go out and get whatever you like and then convince them that that's what they want. Life would be so much easier.
Oh, yeah?
Now, if you come and take a seat just over here, that'd be great. Just there.
Just here.
Thank you very much. Excellent. So, we spoke on the phone a few days ago.
Yes.
And I asked you to write down something you'd like for your birthday.
Yes.
I also asked you to sign the back of it when I spoke to you and gave you these instructions so that basically when you brought it with you today, which I hope you have done, you know that no one's going to steam it open or switch it or do anything with it.
Absolutely.
All kept secret?
Very much so.
Excellent. All right. Well, I have bought you a present. Now, don't get overexcited. It is in the big box behind you.
Right.
Right? It may be a small present in a big box.
Right.
Or it may be a big present in a big box.
Okay.
The size of the box will not necessarily give you any clues.
Sure.
All right. When you walk into a shop and you see something that you know you have to have, what is that feeling like? Describe it for me.
I guess it's quite sort of sudden, and you sort of you have a definite positivity about it, and often you'll go away and see other things, but then you come back to the thing you saw first, and
Excellent.
it's like, you know.
Well, just take that feeling and just sort of amplify it a bit for me, because it is a really good feeling. It's important to understand that feeling of positivity that you describe. Okay. And also, very nice to meet you, and thank you for coming on the show. Let me explain to you how I buy gifts or presents for people, all right? And this is the best way to handle, bar none, the problem of, you know, what to settle for when you're going to buy gifts for somebody that's a little bit difficult to buy for. All right?
Dude. So, the hand thing, he grabbed his hand, shake his hand, no, I'm holding your hand, and then the tapping on the side. I'd be like, yo, man, if I didn't know he was a hypnotist, I would be like, dude, what are you doing?
All right. Now, what I do is rather than recycle the same sort of two tired bottles of wine or box of chocolates, which are no fun to receive, I go out and I buy anything, and then I make that person fall in love with it, all right, by creating a strong feeling of desire for that object. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And it absolutely works. They get all sort of pumped up, you know, they get that feeling of that positivity you were describing, they beam excitement for it. And, you know, it's a win-win thing, because they get a present that they love, and, you know, I get rid of some stuff out the back of my kitchen cupboard or whatever. What I want you to really understand about this, because it's important, is that that feeling is so strong, can be so extreme, that it can replace the memory of what they actually wanted. So even though 2 days before they may have said, I want X, whatever that is, you know, like a really nice car, like a BM or an Xbox or something like that, something they really wanted, suddenly now they think they always wanted what I got them. You know, and they're like, well, why would I want another car or an Xbox? That'd be useless to me. And suddenly this thing is useless to them because they're so delighted and surprised by what I got them that they forget what they originally wanted. Does that make sense? It actually replaces that memory.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent, cool. Good, so, you can have anything you like. What's your dream present?
The BMX bike.
A BMX bike?
Yes.
That'd be fantastic. And that would make you feel great, wouldn't it?
It would fulfill a childhood dream.
Really? Is it a childhood dream to have one?
I never got one when I was a
You never got one when you were a kid, so it'd be great to have one. Okay. Do you want to have a look?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Come and have a look.
So it's going to be a BMX bike in the
Ready?
box.
Yes.
What colour BMX? What did you have in mind?
Red.
Red.
Yeah.
Have a look. You want to grab that?
So, in the beginning, did he say in the beginning that, like, he wrote it down, but it's sealed and nobody's looked at it? But now all of a sudden he's in here and he's got a BMX bike. I was thinking, you know, now that I think of that whole thing where he held his hand and was touching him on the side, I was thinking, like, there's certain words in there that probably that relate to bikes, right? Because he was like, you're all pumped up, you pump up the bike's tires. I think he said tires at one point. And then I noticed that, what was it? It was yeah, he was like, he was talking about a car, like maybe you'd like a BM, but he didn't say W. And then he said maybe an Xbox, a BMX. Like, there's some real word trickery going on here. This guy is dangerous.
Good, nice and light.
Yeah. Let's just put it over here. Sort of thing you had in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this really a childhood dream to have one?
Yeah, it was.
No, you got all red.
I'm just amazed. I was just slightly odd.
I'm delighted. Well, happy birthday. I hope it's...
Thank you very much.
I don't know a lot about bikes, so I hope it's the right sort. And out of interest, what did you write?
I've got it with me if I still...
And what did you
I wrote
write?
a BMX bike is what I wrote.
So when you came in here, you wanting a BMX bike? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's probably not the case. If you can detach yourself from what's happened here a little bit, was it really a BMX bike you wanted when you came in?
That's what I'd written down, yeah.
You may have done, but
Right.
that's very unlikely. Are you sure? If you think back, are you sure you're right? BMX bike is what you want. That absolutely feels right, doesn't it, when you think about what you want?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yes?
because that's what I wrote down, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm so flabbergasted that it's there.
Take it out, have a look. No one's touched this, have they? Where's it been? Where's it been since you wrote it?
It's been in my wallet.
In your wallet. Go on, have a look.
No, even. I'm shaking.
Let's just have a look at the back. You signed your name across
that's
it.
where I signed.
This is the date and the time.
It was 1:10 on Saturday.
10+1 last Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. But genuinely, no one's touched this since you wrote it.
No, because I signed it over here, so you couldn't do it.
Let's just have a look.
Leather jacket? Is that what it said?
Leather jacket.
Leather jacket. Did you want leather jacket?
No, I wanted a BMX.
So why did you write leather jacket?
I didn't.
You didn't write leather jacket. That's your handwriting.
That's
isn't
my
it?
handwriting as well.
This is what you want.
This
yeah?
is what I want, yeah.
Right. Any idea why?
So he's convinced Simon Pegg that the whole time he wanted a BMX bike and that he wrote down BMX bike, but you open the letter that apparently nobody's touched, and it's a leather jacket that he wrote down. So this guy has hypnotized him into believing that he always wanted a BMX bike. something, you know, I have to see this. Call me a skeptic. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be a little negative about this, but the wordplay was cool in the beginning, but I just have a hard time believing this because it's presented in a edited video format here. I don't know, man. Just maybe I'm being a Debbie Downer about this one, but I have a very hard time believing this. That Simon Pegg is convinced that he did not write down leather jacket. All right, let's keep going and see how this goes.
Why you wrote that?
No.
That gives you that feeling of
Yes.
spontaneous positivity. That, yes? Not
Yes.
this. You don't want that.
No.
That's useless to you.
Absolutely.
So you're happy with your present? As am I. Congratulations and happy birthday again. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. I'm genuinely a bit freaked out, in a nice way. I came in here thinking, if I can suss this out, if there's some kind of thing going on that I can work out logically, I'm just going to do it, and I'm not going to be an arse about it. I'm going to play along, and but I'm stunned. That's definitely.
See, the believable part is Simon Pegg because he seems like actually freaked out by this, but I don't know. The mousetraps are still going off in my head. I'm like, nah, there's some kind of trickery going on here.
Am I right? And that's my J, and
I'm not talking about what's going on in the video. I'm talking. What am I saying? I don't even know anymore. I just don't believe this. I believe I believe he wrote down BMX bike and then they tossed that and replaced it with a different thing in his handwriting. I'm sorry. Craig, I'm sorry, man. I just don't believe this. Anyway.
I've got no need for a leather jacket and I don't know what's going on. What's my name? He's going to have me in a pickle jar by 2. I know it.
So if you found yourself wanting a BMX too, this is probably why. Very nice to meet you and thank you for coming on the show. Let me explain to you how I buy gifts or presents for people, all right? And this is the best way to handle, bar none, the problem of, you know, what to settle for when you're going to buy gifts for somebody that's a little bit difficult to buy for, all right? Now what I do is rather than recycle the same sort of 2 tired bottles of wine or box of chocolates, which are no fun to receive, I go out and I buy anything, and then I make that person fall in love with it, all right? By creating a strong feeling of desire for that object. Does that make sense?
That's what that was where I noticed. I was like, didn't he just say bike? You know, and that's what I was like, wait a minute.
It absolutely works. They get all sort of pumped up, you know, they get that feeling of that positivity you were describing. They beam excitement for it. And, you know, it's a win-win thing because they get a present that they love and, you know, I get rid of some stuff out the back of my kitchen cupboard or whatever. But what I want you to really understand about this is that that feeling is so strong, can be so extreme that it can replace the memory of what they actually wanted. So even though 2 days before they may have said, I want X, whatever that is, you know, like a really nice car, like a BM or an Xbox or something like that.
Yeah, that I caught that too. He said BM, like, what's the car that's BM? He ended with W, BMW. And then he said Xbox. I was like, what?
That's something they really wanted. Suddenly now, they think they always wanted what I got them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent, cool. Good, so, you can have anything you like. What's your dream present?
The BMX bike.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool. But, I mean, don't you have to have, like, some, like, if you're going in there to be hypnotized, don't you have to, like, be willingly, like, I feel like something has to happen in your brain where you're willingly, like, yes, I'm going to let somebody take control of my brain or my head or something. This is, you know, I know nothing about hypnotism. I've never been to one. I've probably only seen this done on like a television program like once or twice. But if I wrote down leather jacket, I would definitely remember that I wrote down leather jacket. I don't care what kind of word trickery he's throwing, especially with this, because if he's throwing like different words out there and I notice like my brain would just go like spooky language. Spooky language, he's trying to trick me, something's going on here. And I would be like, yeah, well, I still wrote down leather jacket. I don't know. Or I could just, you know, sign up for, maybe I need to sign up to be hypnotized and put it on video and put it on this channel or something. So I can be proven wrong about this. But this is, I just have a very hard time believing this one, man. It's definitely interesting, to say the least. Simon Pegg seemed pretty freaked out by it. But I don't know. I'd have to be willing to be duped or something. Which, you know, whenever people are trying to convince me of things, I guess it's my defensive personality when it comes to watching things on television, and like, you know, most of the stuff you see is like somebody tried to persuade you of something, and my defenses immediately go up because, you know, I hardly believe anything that I'm told, for the most part. Sometimes I believe it. But anyway, I don't know. It's probably not for me. Maybe there's another Derren Brown video out there that you guys can recommend where I would be totally blown away. But this one, I just feel like I've been tugged. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I will say this, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. But I just don't believe it. I don't, sorry. But pretty cool. There's got to be another Derren Brown video out here because I see all these recommendations and it looks like it's thumbnails of like people being freaked out by Dave Brown, and like I see one woman is like, so maybe I just need to check out a few more and I'll be blown away by this. what this guy's doing. So who knows? Anyway, this will be an interesting read for comments to find out some more info. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Thank you, Craig. I'll see you soon. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow as I'm recording this. But like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I'll see you again soon. Peace out.